guys, this is Aaron Lewis, and in today's you're actually going to be meeting all of my birds, which are in the cages behind me and a cage behind you. Now, if you have already met my birds, please stay and watch this video. I know you guys will love watching it anyways because it does feature all of my birds. Now, first off, we're going to start out with my male sun conure Arlo, which is in this cage right over here. Jenny? Hello. Hello. Now, Arlo is, as I said, a male sun conure. I have had him for over a year now, I believe. Originally, I did have a female sun conure, but she sadly passed away for an unknown reason. And being that I was so bonded with her, I felt lost without her, so I had to go out and look for a little bird exactly like her. And I knew it had to be a sun conure because I absolutely adore them. They're little crazy clowns, aren't ya? And I don't know, I feel like they're just a little more easy to bond with than other birds. I did have a green cheek conure at one stage, and she was extremely loving, but the bond that me and Piper shared was quite close, so I knew I had to get another sun conure. He is extremely hand tame. His wings have all grown back now, so he's more than welcome to flutter around the house whenever he wants or around the room, because this is now a bird room. I'll fill you more in that at the end of the video. He loves to nibble at my fingers whenever I'm scratching his head, or sometimes when he's just sitting on my finger, he'll nibble at my fingers. He's never really bit down hard on me, which is very good. Now that I think about it, none of my conures that I've ever owned have ever attacked me or bitten me, but my male cockatiel back there, Chico, definitely has attacked me multiple times. So I think that's also why I'm more calm around my sun conure, because I know he's never hurt me before, so I can really trust him and just, you know, relax around him and know that he won't attack me at all, which is a really good sign that he shares a close bond with me just like I do him. Now, he absolutely loves to destroy wooden toys. So his cage is lined with toys. I don't know if you can see behind me, but I'm always having to buy him new toys just because he loves to destroy them, which is a typical bird thing to do, I guess. So he loves to do that. He is on a full pelleted diet. He does get the occasional seeds just to mix up his diet a bit, and he loves his fruit and veg, which he gets regularly too. As you can see, he absolutely loves head scratches. I've heard that you're not meant to scratch a bird's head like this because apparently it arouses them or something, but I still do it because I know he enjoys it. Look at him, he's all fluffed up, aren't ya? One thing I will say about owning a sun conure though is they are extremely loud birds. I can hear Arlo here down at the roadside if I'm out gardening, because if he wants attention, you'll know about it. He is extremely loud. There's one single squawk that he does that is absolutely ear-piercing, and he does it actually quite often, especially during the day. Let's move on to my cockatiels now. Now on to my two cockatiels on this side of the room. Now I will reach in and get my female cockatiel Isla. I'm hoping she won't fly away because she does like flying also. Now she is a Latino female cockatiel. I probably had her for over 11 months now, 11 to 12 months. She's coming up to a year soon. She is an extremely friendly bird. She was actually hand raised, which is why she's so comfortable around me and my hand compared to Chico, who is still not really hand tamed. But Isla here, she is loving, as I said. She also is on a full pelleted diet and does get the occasional seeds. She absolutely loves all her toys in her cage. I've noticed she is more of a foraging toy, so like those toys that have the woven string wrapped around with little bits of coloured paper in between. She loves ripping those out and making a mess of the cage and the floor around it. She also loves head scratches. I think she's a bit nervous at the moment because I do have a bright light right behind the phone, which she keeps looking at, as you can probably see. I'll hold my shoulder and we'll get Chico. Now, he probably will not stay on me while I film him, just because, I don't know, he's just not very much of a people person. But hopefully, because Isla's on, he's probably gonna fly any minute now, so I'm gonna have to do this video without him being with me, or maybe he'll just sit on my shoulder. But as you saw, he is nothing like Isla or Chico. I mean, Isla or Arlo, what am I saying? He is not a people person. Now that is most likely because when we got him, I actually got him off of my brother, and he was just bought at a flea market sort of thing, just like a local market at a shopping centre. So that is probably why he was never really hand-tamed. He probably wasn't hand-reared. And I don't really think my brother took out the time to hand-tame him. He was mainly bought as a companion bird for a female cockatiel that he had at the time. She has now sadly passed away though. But they never got along, so we ended up taking him in, and I spent some time trying to hand tame it, and I managed to get him where he would be able to hop up on my hand or my mum's hand and then not be attacking us. But before that, if you went to put your hand anywhere near him, he would have you bleeding. Like, he would not let go of your hand, he'd just be latched on. But now he has actually progressed so much compared to what he was. He still has a long way to go though. He does not let you pat his back or anything. If you go anywhere near his back or to scratch his head, he will try and attack you. Well, not attack, more like just bite you, but his bites do hurt surprisingly. So I'm not a big fan of getting bitten by him, but I am hoping that someday in the future he will be able to let me or my mum pat him or just scratch his head. Now, I'll probably just flip the camera around and show you my mum's bird, Malik. He was originally my brother's bird also, but then my brother moved out and he left him here, and then he became my bird for a bit. But budgies aren't really my sort of bird. Can't really hand tame them like you can like a sun conure or a cockatiel. They're more like a social bird with each other from what I've noticed. So my mum ended up taking him over, and now they're bonded quite nicely. He comes out of the cage every day with her. But yeah, this is just his cage here. It is actually a parrot cage, but he fits in it nicely, and he is, what would he be? Anywhere from like 11 to 13 years old he would be actually. So he doesn't really do much in the cage. He just really sits on these perches whenever he's in the cage. So I don't have to worry about him sitting his head through these gaps here. But if he was a younger budgie where they're like going all over the place and flying about, then I probably would need to get a different cage bar size for him. But being that his age, he doesn't really do much. So he's perfectly fine being in this sort of cage. Now, I'll just quickly give a span of my bird room so you guys can have a quick look. So this is pretty much what you walk into. I just have the light there that I was filming with because it is actually nighttime here. But yeah, I just have my two big cages over here. And this is just the inside of their cages, which you guys have probably already seen if you guys watched my cage building of this cage here, when I went out and bought a second cage so they could have a separate cage. But now she's old enough and he was pining for her, so I had to move them back into the same cage, unfortunately. But I haven't actually noticed any mating behavior since they've been in the same cage together, so I'm quite happy about that. So I don't think I'll have to worry about her getting egg bound. She is on a very healthy diet though. If anything were to happen, she's always eating her pellets. She has egg and biscuit mix, seed, fruit and vegetables, so she's a very healthy bird, so I'm not very worried about if anything were to happen. Anyways guys, that is all for today's video. I do hope if you are new to my channel that you enjoyed meeting all of my birds. If you did, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. I just want to say thank you to all my new subscribers. I really do appreciate everyone still supporting me, even though I don't upload quite that regular. So it does mean a lot. Your views do not go unnoticed, and I do plan on sitting down and replying to everyone that has commented on my recent videos. So thank you for that one. I've just been quite busy lately. Now remember, if you want to see these birds at any other times apart from on my YouTube channel, make sure you go follow my social media accounts, which are always down in the description box below. I do post them on my Instagram stories quite regular. So if you want to see that, make sure you go follow me. And if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can stay tuned for more content just like this. And I hope you guys have a great week and a great weekend. Have a good one, and goodbye.